Glad you got me on that. Okay. Hello, world.
Hello. Welcome to another BJ show. Here we are.
We're here to entertain you. Well, I think I
Yes,
am.
we are. Well, exactly.
So before we get started, just one thing, because I want to talk to you about first is I'm gonna get a word up here. I'm gonna say something to you. Have you heard of the word?
Okay. Probably you're saying it.
It's good. I'm doing my reading bit here, but not on a paper. This is on a computer.
Okay.
Prophylactics. Have you heard of that word?
Prophylactics.
Yeah, that's it. Prophylactics. Have you heard of that word?
No.
No, I'd never heard of it until I looked it up.
Is it something to do with lactics, like lactate?
Yeah, something like that.
To do with milk?
We're not. Well, no. In a way, depending on what you call milk. But I'll get back to that anyway. So we'll just leave that at there. So I just wanted to say that.
Can't you fucking leave that there?
Oh no, we're gonna.
Prophylactics. It's something to do with milk, but you could call it milk, maybe.
No, we're gonna get back to it. I swear, we're gonna get back to it. I just wanted, but before we get back to it, I just want to say, like, okay, there's been a raid in Vietnam.
A raid.
Yeah, a big raid. Actually,
Okay.
a really big raid, and it were amazing. Police got them. The only issue is they don't know how much of the product has been sold. So, if you're looking, if you read a big raid, Vietnam, product sold, but it's 300,000's worth, what would you think?
300,000.
What would you think? Big raid. All over news, in everyone, in CBC News, New York Times News, everywhere.
Some electronic.
Hey?
I would think.
You think electronics? I thought drugs, which typical minded. It weren't drugs. Could be some kind of a drug for some people. I don't know. But,
Alcohol?
No, not alcohol. So we're going to get back to that word now.
So that's what was raided.
That's right. It was a raid at a warehouse led to the arrest of a woman who said she has been paid by the pound to recycle prophylactics. Now, okay, before I get back to that, before we carry on, just a quick question. You go to the shop. In fact, let's change subject altogether a minute. You and Cheryl, right? Let's talk about you and Cheryl. You and Cheryl for a minute. Yeah, having a bit of doozy in bed. You go, oh, we need to get something. What do you get? The old C, the condom. That's great. You look at, oh, we haven't got none. We better go to the shop and buy one. So you go to the shop, you buy yourself a condom, you open it. What if it were reused?
You know, the funniest thing, I actually had this conversation with Cheryl this morning.
What, about reused condoms?
About reused condoms. And my first expression to that was, no fucking way would I use someone else's condom. I am sorry, but a condom is a one-time use.
Absolutely.
Please get that shit away from me.
Yeah, absolutely. But apparently people do reuse them. And it is written that people actually reuse them, but it's obviously a big thing, and they shouldn't do, no matter what, whoever it is.
Yeah.
I could go more drastic in words, but it's disgusting.
It's just not right.
And the word prophylactics actually means something to prevent diseases. That's what that word means. So you get this condom in a packet, and you expect it to be new. But what if it's reused? What if it were a used condom in a packet, brand new? What would you do up here?
They wouldn't do that.
What if I said they have been? That were the damn raid. So, in Hanoi, Vietnam, the police in Vietnam have seized more than 300,000 used condoms that have been boiled, dried, and put up for sale in the southern province.
But there has to be a way of telling that they're not like the original packaging or...
I don't know. They've actually used a really good name, apparently, of the package. Officers who raided the warehouse in the province of Binh Doing on Saturday around the recycled condoms in bags weighing at almost 800 pounds. So you imagine how many condoms in a bag weighing 800 pounds of used condoms, with all the gunk in as well.
What are they, like, I just don't get, like, what are they... So, let's just hypothetical. Where do you put your condom afterwards? In the rubbish, right?
And then who comes and takes it?
Who the fuck goes through everyone's rubbish?
But
it's a condom.
But it's like you says, you imagine somebody's gone in a bin looking for them. Oh, let's go for a bottle and a can. Oh, look at that, we got a used condom. Well, we'll take that, it's more money.
Like,
you know, I'm going to say always carry your own condom, but now how do you know if it's reused or not? That's the question.
That's the question, exactly.
They actually put it like that. Pre-owned.
Pre-owned, just like new. I don't know if I really want to know. But so let me tell.
Just like new. Well, it's not new, so it's not. Just so you know, the brand is Trojan. Trojan pre-owned, like new. Like, it's not new. It can't be like new. Oh, good thing we don't use that brand.
Oh yeah, don't use that brand.
I'm just reading my pack, making sure.
What's your pack?
Got to make sure.
Oh yeah. Does it say reused? Does it say?
It doesn't say reused anywhere.
Yeah, but how do you know that they aren't made them?
But how do you know?
They've actually reshaped it. They've sanitized it. They've dried it. They've cleaned it. Somebody actually did this, by the way. Somebody put their hands in it, took all the goo cat. Oh, lovely.
No, they must have done it in a different way. There has to be like a machine that does it.
What do they do with a cum?
Where they don't put their hand.
What do they do with a cum? That must be a lot of cum. Like, if you imagine them condoms, like, they're that full sometimes.
Yeah.
No matter how big or small a willy is, some shoot a bloody lot. And then what do you do with it?
Yeah, you don't wanna be touching that shit.
And that's why I said to you about the milk. Depends on what you call milk. Some might say, ooh, tasty.
Oh, look at that.
What is that?
Zion brought in some balls. Nice big pink balls.
Yeah, really good. Yeah. Really good for the subject of the conversation.
What is this for?
For your back. So you put them on your back and your spine goes into the middle of those and you roll on it. And it massages.
It's just so funny, Hoppy. Like, I'm sorry, but the one time.
It's a one-time thing. Like, if you're gonna do that, do something else. There must be some other method of, like, I don't know.
And they're really unclear on how long they've actually been on sale, and they've been selling them all over. And this other site suggests that there may have been as many as 345,000 condoms in the bunch.
in that one bunch.
Yeah. And then the US Centre of Disease Control of Prevention, and in the US Centre of Disease Control, they said in 2018 people were actually doing this. So they tell people not to do it because it's actually, right, they say it's because people do it. The Vietnamese police say the investigation is ongoing and unclear for when it will wrap it up. She told the police that the condoms had been recycled through a process of boiling, drying, reshaping, then using a wooden prosthesis, whatever that is. I think it's probably like a shape of a penis to get it to the shape.
That makes sense.
It was not known how long the business had been in operation or how many condoms had been sold. Condoms are decided to be disposed of after use, and reusing them can lead to breakage, slippage, or leakage. But the health authorities are saying it's very dangerous. Do not use condoms again.
Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Condoms are a one-time use, and that's it. Like, whoever thought of that as an idea of like, yeah, this is the greatest business idea
I know.
yet. It's like, no, it's
yet
not.
people have been doing it. That's the saddest part.
Not just doing it, making a lot of money
Like,
from
I
it.
can imagine third world countries that ain't got a lot of money doing it. I can imagine that. I really can. It's plastic. It can be washed. It saves them another whatever their money is. They're not cheap. I don't know about in Bali, but they're not cheap over here. So
they're not cheap. No, they're not. They're not cheap.
But we're talking USA.
But at the same
we're
time,
talking USA in 2018. People were reusing them and washing them. The actual in the health authority were saying that the USA actually put a ban on it in 2018 to tell people that you shouldn't be doing this. It's dangerous because it can actually spread diseases more, and they can leak and they can thingy from reuse.
There's just so many issues.
Because people were actually doing it. Sorry about that, Oppe. I had to tell you about it because it was just unbelievable.
Oh no, I didn't even believe it when I heard it. I was like, why would someone want reuse condoms? It's like it's just not a.
I was just shocked. I said I can't even believe it's in news.
I can't believe it's a real. Yeah, I can't believe it's a real thing. Like, come on, guys.
That condom thing that she showed us were all fake. I was just so happy it were fake.
Yeah, all fake. Yeah, that is great news. That is awesome news. Oh man, I'm so happy that I don't think I've ever bought a used condom.
No, I hope.
And I don't want to think that I ever bought one.
Oh dear. That's great. Oppe, fantastic.
Oh god.
On that note, let's do a goodbye, Oppe. I think we've gone from all sorts of subjects today.
Yeah, we definitely didn't stick on the one. Oh man. All right.
Okay. Goodbye from Victoria.
Goodbye from Bali. And
we are the Bjs. And just for everybody out there, please, if you buy a condom,
please do not
reuse it. Take Oppie's advice.
If someone says they're gonna help you and reuse the condoms, just drop them off. Don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, don't do it.
Because that makes us have to worry about possibly buying a reused condom.
I want to open one and go, ooh, look at that, it's fresh. I don't want to smell somebody's ass in this condom.
Yeah, come on. You know it's not good.
Oh dear.